15 huge Coronation Street spoilers for next week. What's next on the cobbles? Next week on Coronation Street, Debbie realizes it's time to be honest with her family about her dementia diagnosis. Elsewhere, a rift develops within the Bailey family as the baby Leila story continues. And Todd faces more drama involving Theo's family. Here are 15 big moments to watch out for. You can also check out our collection of 28 spoiler pictures from these episodes. 1. Debbie loses her temper. Bernie suggests heading for drinks in the Chariot Square Hotel bar, where Ronnie is unlikely to appear. Upon arrival, Debbie spots underage Brody having some drinks with a mate. She demands ID, and when Brody refuses, she loses her temper by smashing his drink on the bar. 2. Kevin spots something suspicious. Kevin heads off for his latest chemotherapy session but takes the opportunity to thank Abby and Carl for supporting him so much. Abby and Carl both feel awkward after the recent chemistry between them. Kevin spots the strange glance between them as he onto their secret. 3. Debbie shares her diagnosis. During an awards ceremony held at Speed Doll, Carl tells Abby he thinks they should be together. The pair realize that Debbie is watching them suspiciously. Before anyone can say anything though, Debbie collapses. Once Debbie regains consciousness, Kevin and Abby urge her to go to the hospital to be checked over. Debbie reveals that she already knows what's wrong and shares her dementia diagnosis with them for the first time. 4. DD is drawn into Lila's life. James reveals that he's exhausted as baby Leila kept him up all night. Despite her previous wishes to keep her daughter at arm's length, DD offers to take over with Leila so James can get some rest. Meanwhile, DD has another dilemma to consider when Daniel encourages her to speak on Amy's student radio show about black women's maternity experiences. 5. DD confides in Michael. She opens up to Michael about how it was an emotional experience, as she's finding it difficult to be around Leila. Struggling after the events of the day, DD tells Daniel she may not be strong enough to go through with the interview. Will Daniel persuade her otherwise? 6. Tensions rise between DD and James. As the week draws to a close, DD and James start to openly clash over Leila. It's clear that DD is struggling with having Leila in her life much more than she'd expected. But where will this leave the Bailey family? 7. Todd tries to make Theo jealous. Todd continues to struggle now that Theo has moved back in with his family. Drowning his sorrows at the pub, Todd is relieved when Billy and Shawn join him. He tries to make Theo feel left out by taking a photo of the three of them and posting it on social media. 8. Shawn makes a concerning discovery. Shawn looks through a dating app on his phone, but Theo's picture shows up. Todd is horrified to think that his boyfriend isn't being entirely faithful. When confronted, Theo manages to reassure Todd and realizes who may be responsible for trying to split them up. 9. Todd's sneaky act infuriates Theo. Todd and Theo attend drag night at the Rovers, but there are constant interruptions as Millie keeps texting Theo. In the end, Todd loses patience and sneakily switches Theo's phone to airplane mode. Theo assumes Millie has gone quiet, but soon discovers that Danielle has been trying to call because Millie is in hospital. Can Theo forgive Todd for playing games? 10. Millie issues an ominous warning. Theo suggests that Millie should stay on the street for longer. But will Todd be on board with this? Later, Millie warns Todd that she's determined for Theo to come home and live a normal life again, as Millie vows to do whatever it takes to make this happen. How will Todd react? 11. Brody suffers another seizure. Lisa arrests Brody for harassment after he hassles his former STC teacher Daniel. Down at the station, Lisa orders Brody to empty his pockets. She confiscates a bottle of pills when Brody refuses to disclose what they are. Brody soon regrets his hasty decision, shouting out to Lisa that he needs his medication. Lisa ignores Brody, who suffers a seizure in his cell. 12. Sally considers calling social services. Sally is alarmed after spending time with Mick and Lou's young daughters. Sensing that they're traumatized by their difficult home life, she wants to speak to social services about the situation. But will Tim be on the same page? On a brighter note, Sally informs Tim that she's more confident over their fostering ambitions after spending time with Joni and Shanice. 13. Maria tries to find out who reported her. Maria is released from the police station after being accused of attacking Lou. She confirms that her ordeal isn't over, as the police are determined to carry out further investigations. Maria rants at Lou for reporting her in the first place, but Lou clarifies that she's not the one who involved the police. So, who did? 14. Gary takes a risk with Lou. Lou comes to see Gary and insists that she's not trying to cause trouble for anyone. Gary offers Lou a beer, but is he playing into her hands by being so friendly? 15. Audi receives some advice. When Bernie overhears Audi chatting to Amy and Summer, she accuses him of acting like he's middle-aged before his time. Bernie urges Audi to leave his shift at the corner shop early and enjoy himself with his friends. Audi agrees it's a good idea and recruits Amy and Summer to help him plan a party. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.